Advent. Today is December 4th, and again we celebrate Advent, which in the Latin means coming. We are celebrating the coming of Jesus. We are celebrating the High King of Heavens coming down to dwell among us. This is all about his coming. And the song I chose today is not your typical Christmas carol, but it is all about his coming. And I am thankful to Andrew Peterson, who wrote Matthew Begats, because one, it's helped me to learn a little bit the lineage of Christ through song, and it helps me to remember it, but also to bring out something that's so important, the family tree that he came through. And you know, quite frankly, when I get to a passage of scripture, a chapter that's saying, and so-and-so begot so-and-so, and so-and-so begot so-and-so, and this person was the father of so-and-so, and this was the father of the cousin, honestly, I'm like, okay, yawn, and I want to quickly get to the next page because I want to get to some meat that's going to help my life. At least these are the thoughts I think. But God had a purpose and a plan for even those passages that go through all the people's names that I want to skip through so quickly. And I think this song helps bring alive the coming of Christ, the lineage of Christ. Why? Because Jesus came through a broken line of people that were broken, full of sin. He excluded no one. He had kings, he had impoverished people, he had people in the Jewish line, he had people in the Gentile line, he had men and women. He didn't exclude anyone. And in all the brokenness of all of us, he said, I'm coming. I'm coming to dwell among you. And not only that, I want to make you my heirs. I want you in my family tree. I want you to be my children. And this coming is going to offer you a place in my family. My redemption will give this to you. I'm going to read from Ann Voskam's book, The Greatest Gift, because she puts this so beautifully. The coming of Christ was right through families of messed up monarchs and battling brothers, through affairs and adultery, and more than a feud or two, through skeletons in the closets and cheaters at the table. And Jesus claims exactly these who are wandering and wondering, and wounded and worn out as his. He grafts you into his line and his story and his heart, and he gives you the name, his lineage, his righteousness. He graces you with plain grace. Is there a greater gift you could want or need or have? Christ comes right to your Christmas tree and looks at your family tree and says, I am your God, and I am one of you. And I'll be the gift, and I'll take you. Take me. I hope this today and as Christmas, as Advent continues, that you can just reflect on how gracious Jesus was to us to come down and meet us, come into all our brokenness, the High King of Heaven who was in perfect form and perfect glory, and came down and said, I want to dwell with you. I want to be in your brokenness so that I can redeem it and so that you can be part of my family. Merry Christmas and Happy Advent.